Hey girl, you trying to hit this?
Oh, you know exactly what I need.
What up, guys? We are back.
And better than ever.
And better than ever. I've never done this before.
Do you have something to tell the audience?
I went on my first date in a long time. I guess I've had one other date, but I hated it, so we're not even gonna count it. Months ago. Remember I told you I went on that date with that guy and I thought he was like cute when we flirted at parties, and then on the date I literally hated his existence.
I don't even remember this.
Exactly, that's how long ago it was.
Okay.
I went through a breakup last March, and from there I've been not myself. Not my usual hoe self.
No, you've been relearning who you are.
Yes.
Claiming Jamie, figuring out where to go and what you want from here.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And I feel like dating, especially when I'm trying to figure out my career and stuff, all the time that I was spending focusing on boys, going on dates, swiping on Tinder, whatever it is, that took up so much time during the week. And now that I'm focused on my career, I don't even have time to do that. I don't even have time to take a shower.
I don't even text people back.
Yeah.
How can I date anyone?
But yeah, I went on this first date and
How'd it
went
go?
it went really well.
Where'd you guys go?
We went to Crudo in the North End. So it's a sushi restaurant. Yeah, we got a lot. It was expensive.
How I feel about sushi.
I know this is so lame to say, and I feel like by me even bringing it up just shows that we accept the bare minimum. But this man was waiting outside of his car, standing up, and then opened the car door, for me, did all this stuff.
That's so sweet, though.
And was very sweet. Everything pulled out,
Oh, I
yeah.
love gentlemen.
Gentlemen. That shit makes us horny.
It's
If you want to fuck a girl, act like a gentleman.
There's
Literally
just something about a man opening the door and guiding you through by the small of your back. I'm like,
oh my god, leg spread. Here I am, baby.
Here we go.
But then the people were like, you want to come over and smoke?
No.
I'm like,
Or can I come to your crib? I'm like, I don't know you.
I'm like, I pay my own bills. You see this beautiful apartment
These bills
we live in.
paid.
Okay,
Bills are paid.
I order my own food. I don't make it. I'm not a cook. Who the fuck am I kidding?
There's no cooking done.
But I got a job. I got my cats, my little babies.
You're killing it.
I got a life. You want me to come over to your crib and smoke? That's all you have to offer? I can do that right here. Why am I getting in my car? No, sir. No, men need to step it up.
They really do. I'm tired of it.
But I mean,
I'm glad you had fun.
Me too. And then things happened, but not happened.
Things?
But I kissed a boy as well for the first time in a very long time.
Did you like it?
Sometimes I forget. I'm like, how do I kiss? Do you know what I mean?
It's like riding a bike, right?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I gotta learn how to do this again. It's been a while.
Whenever you're with a new partner, I feel like you have to learn their whole style, and it's a different language with everyone. Ooh, I touched the mic.
You bad
I'm just
girl.
ready to get shot.
Where's my stopwatch? Okay. That's what was I gonna say? So, I mean, I'm kissing boys for the first time.
Yeah.
You're breaking up with them for the 30th time. Emily, I'm calling you out. Emily has been in a situationship for the past year. Let's just use the past year since that's all I've known you. And I think routinely, once a month, they would break up, not talk for a week.
Yeah.
And then he'd be like, I'm so sorry. I fucked up. I need you. And Emily would be like, I'm loved. Yay.
Okay, so there might
once a month for 12
trauma.
months.
There might be some daddy issues, mommy issues. You never know.
Yeah. Codependency.
Yeah.
You read that book, Codependency
I did.
No More.
I read Codependent No More 2 days before he broke up with me, right before my birthday. And
June 22nd.
yeah, it's my birthday. I'm waiting for the happy birthdays. No? Okay. And I read that book, and literally it changed my outlook on life. I was like, okay, I'm done.
You really, honestly, that after that book, you were making a lot better decisions. I don't I would literally be like, you need to get rid of this man. Why are we dating him? You're too hot. You're too pretty. We're going to be social media badasses and have OnlyFans.
And have a podcast.
Make a lot of money and leave this state. We should be focusing on that. But, I'm happy that it's finally...
Yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise, I was going to have to kill somebody.
Yeah, probably me.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
I had a plan.
I feel like I'm the easier person to kill, though.
No, but I like you.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you didn't do anything wrong. You don't know I like you.
Sometimes
I'm coming
I can't
out.
tell. Jamie won't even cuddle me, so...
We sleep in the same bed sometimes. I think there's a ghost in my room, so
I
Emily...
get scared at night.
Yeah.
And in the dark.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'll get scared and I'll text Emily and be like, can you come in my bed, please?
When Jamie was gone for that month, I shit you not, I carried our kitchen knife around everywhere. Yeah. To the bathroom, to the shower.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
was-
Our house is so haunted. It's so creepy. Apparently, when I was away, Emily said that she heard someone like call out that sounded like me.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I was FaceTiming you. I hung up and then I heard your voice and I was like, is she using like her Alexa somehow? And so I FaceTimed you back and I was like, what the fuck is happening? What
Yeah,
the
but
fuck is happening?
the cat heard it, so they both like ran into my room thinking I was
Yeah.
there or like used something, and it wasn't there. So,
These East Boston apartments are haunted.
oh yeah, apparently there's like demons or some shit that they're like mimics. So they mimic a voice that you're familiar with or someone you know to like lure you in. So yeah, I have to sage the house.
Okay, fuck no.
But on top of saging the house, I'm saging my vagina and cleansing it of
What a
all-
segue.
and cleansing it from that toxic dick, no matter how good it is. I will stay true to my word. She hates me. She's like yelling at me and she's like, Jamie, you fucking bitch.
We are celibate, not abstinent, right? Because that's waiting for marriage because of
Yeah, fuck
religious
that.
shit. No, we're celibate.
So we're just making the decision to not have sex. And how long has it been for you?
It's been like 2 months, 2.5 months.
Which is kind of sad because you only broke up like a month ago. So that means he wasn't getting anything. And so that means he was just, he wanted that ass. So he begged for it back until you popped it. But you didn't this time. You've been good. It's been a millennia.
It's been like 8 months,
It's been 8 months.
Since Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that I've done anything other than kissing. And I hate myself, but also I love myself. And this is about respect and learning to cherish your body.
Yes. And it's also about like learning standards, what we want, what we like, what we deserve. Because we deserve more.
Yeah, I think-
we really do.
Yeah, I'm also, after I went through my breakup, I had this like spiritual awakening. And a lot of it's like focusing on your energy and protecting your energy. And I feel like based on my childhood and my trauma, I was always the person to like help other people and extend my energy even when I didn't have it. And so I was like cutting off people, setting boundaries to protect my energy. And then I learned that sexual energy exchange.
Yeah.
You're exchanging energy with somebody, and if you're fucking toxic people or people who are sad and upset with their lives and they're not a good person, you're absorbing all that energy. And if
They're draining you.
they're draining you of your positive, fucking happy energy. And I didn't want that. And I felt like that. Once I cut off sex and my ex-best friend, I literally felt like I was like, I am a lord. Like, I'm fucking God. Like, I had so much energy. And from there, I lost 40 pounds. We started this podcast. We're moving to Miami. A lot has happened, so much that I've created in my world that I felt like because I had taken my energy and my power back, I was able to do.
Yeah, I have literally been having sex since it was legal to have sex, and then I get right into relationships. I had like a 2-year relationship and then a 4-year relationship. I've never
Emily is a magical pussy, so once you like fuck her, you're trapped. You're not escaping.
Yeah.
She
the
also
last person I
has a
fucked
deadly
died.
pussy. Yes. Emily's fucked 2 people
Yeah.
and they've died afterwards.
Actually, no, I fucked 3 people, and then the other person had a heroin addiction that he fell back into. So
Yeah, but honestly, I feel like that's the energy. You're like, you fuck me over. Karma's a bitch, baby. You're fucking done.
oh goodness, I hope not. Then I'd never have sex again.
Every single person I've fucked, I feel like, has flourishing relationships after. They, like, suck the good boyfriend out of me.
They learn, because you have your standards, they learn how to be that good person, that good boyfriend, but then they're still toxic, so they can't be that person for you.
Yeah. Yep, I teach them. I'm a
And that's
student.
another thing, like, people who are codependent, who grew up in those traumatic childhoods, like, we give and we give and we give, and then we expect others to give what we give, but they don't.
No.
So we just overextend.
Yes.
Always.
And I always want to. I always want to be that person. Like, I remember in college, I used to have one-night stands. And then in the morning, before class, I'd be like, yo, you want breakfast? I'm cooking for myself anyways. And I would fucking cook a full breakfast for one-night stand. And they'd be, like, so appreciative. And they'd be like, oh, my God, thank you. And then I would never hear from them again.
You also have magic pussy.
I have magic pussy. I make men disappear right after I fuck them. You can call me Wonder Woman because I'm wondering where the fuck they all went. But yeah, so, I mean, it's so hard, though, because I'm, like, how long do you plan on being celibate or, like, not having sex? This is a trick question. The answer should be for a very long time.
Yeah, 6 months at least.
At least.
I can do that.
That's easy.
Yeah, only 4 more months.
I've been at 8, so that's like...
Maybe I'll just do like a year.
Yeah. What would make you have sex again? Emily's unwell.
It's just like how he would present himself and like come at me.
The game. Does he got game?
Yeah.
Is he smooth?
Like confident. I don't know. We're going to talk later about like the BDSM test. If you've ever done that, we did it last night and I'm excited to go over the results, but I like a very dominant man. And
so
yeah.
basically anyone who throws her up against a wall is fair game. If you want to find Emily
on OnlyFans. Nobody's pushing me up against walls. Sorry.
You know, I feel like if someone actually did that, you'd punch them in the face. So it's kind of surprising to me that you want
like it.
That. How does someone know?
Oh, you know. It's in the eyes. Like when you look at someone, you can see that heat. That's when you know.
Okay, so they're just supposed to look at your eyes and read your mind?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's...
I mean, you give signals.
Don't do that, man. I mean, you do.
You know, like when I flirt, like you touch them more to show that you're interested. Like you mirror their body language. You look at them.
So basically, you just want a man who wants to fuck you animalistically, and then you'll fuck them, and then you'll give up your celibacy, or are there other factors involved with this?
I mean, I guess I should like actually have standards, but...
Do you not? I mean, yeah, taking the last relationship, we have some stuff to work on.
Yes, I can be distracted by a very handsome face. Okay. I mean, I want, like, love. Doesn't everybody want love? Like, you know? I feel like that's what we want. Like, especially coming from our childhoods. I'm just like, can somebody hug me?
But what are we learning this time?
Okay.
This is a therapy session. I'm just asking the questions a therapist would ask to make sure she's...
Somebody who's actually like a gentleman who takes care of me. Like, I feel like I fall into the pattern where I always give and I never get.
You're a giver.
Yeah. So I want somebody who gives more. I want to be spoiled, like, cherished.
Like the queen that I am.
I just deserve better.
You do.
But also, like, somebody smarter and more emotionally intelligent and mature. I think I just want to date an older man.
I was going to say, so you want to date a father.
Yeah. I was a stepmom.
A tenured college professor who's been there for 30 years.
No, I want, like, a businessman.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I said I wanted to be spoiled.
Yeah, that's true. Suddenly, I know exactly what I want. Someone with fat pockets. Oh my God. Dude, I was questioning all of my morals and everything that I've been working so hard on after that date.
Yeah, you told me he was dancing up on you. And
Yeah, we went to this Spanish club, and Spanish music just gets me feeling a certain type of way. I'm shaking my ass. We're grinding. I'm like, oh man. And the way that we like moved together,
Oof.
like our bodies were so in sync, and I was like, we would have some fucking amazing sex. Like I just knew immediately from dancing with him. And then we just like hooked up, and then he's like, first thing he says, he's like, I want to take your underwear off of my teeth and eat you out. And I was like, I'm unwell. So help.
Okay, that's
get me
another
out of
thing.
here.
Dirty talk, like, if a man can dirty talk well, I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah,
Just
like
tell me what to do.
I don't want to have to think. So I just want you to. I want you to tell me a story in my ear.
Yes.
Make me forget that I am celibate of 8 months.
How did you not?
Well, it was easy for me. I had my period.
Oh.
So, but I didn't tell him that. I was like, no, I don't do this on the first date. I was like, you have to work for that. And yeah, so I just said no. And then he slept over, and yeah, we cuddled. It was intense.
He's cute.
Yeah, he's cute.
He's very into you,
Yeah.
which is always hot.
Which is always good.
Oh, yeah. I feel like you need a man to be more obsessed than the woman.
I want someone obsessed with me.
Yeah.
Once I have somebody who's like treating me well, and they're texting me, they're checking in, they're asking me questions to learn about me, they're opening doors for me, they're making the effort to put in to like set up a date and plan it themselves.
Yes.
You know, they're cool with my friends, like all of this stuff. Once you have that, and then you have like, I don't know, some dude you meet at Lincoln or Capo who's like daddy's pays his rent and has no respect, and they like don't do anything. Ugh, I can't deal with that.
No.
I'm like, I don't want that.
That's why I want to be celibate.
Yeah. Well, that's why I waited to go on a date. I didn't go on a date until somebody was like really pursuing me. So this is like, that's why he got the chance. Because he like actually treated me like a human and was like, I'm interested in you. Like, let's do this.
It's all about openness and communication.
Yeah.
Men are idiots.
But there was also something about like, I don't know, the way that he did it wasn't creepy either, or pushy.
Yeah.
Like he could take no for an answer. And then he could be like, he did it in such a way of like being like, are you sure about that? Or like still like, I don't know. He didn't like get upset and be like, oh, fine. I really wanted to get my dick wet tonight. Like so many fucking dudes.
A bitch fit. Yeah.
So they throw a bitch fit and they get mad and they're like, really? You're not gonna kiss me or you're not gonna do this? And you're like, no. And they're like, oh, roll over. Or like leave.
No.
I had that happen to me. Okay, this is a lie. I did kiss somebody while I was traveling. I forgot about that.
You did?
Yeah. Yeah, because I couldn't sleep at her house alone, remember? And I was afraid of the ghosts. And so then I was like, hey, friend, can you come stay? And I was like, he's the cool friend, the good friend. No, he wanted to fuck me. He was not the friend. And when I wouldn't hook up with him because he was literally on the phone with his ex-girlfriend in the other room saying goodnight. Well, she has a boyfriend at like 2 a.m. And then he's like, hey, what's up? I'm like, no, you're not going to do that right in front of me.
No, that's just disrespectful.
He threw a fucking hissy fit.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, you're a pussy. He's not going to listen to this. He's my friend. Love
He's
you.
not going to listen to this?
No, I hope not. Because that would be awkward. Hey, I hope we hang out when I move.
Don't make out with me. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm over that. But the confidence, like, is the hottest thing.
Yes. And most men, we don't want to touch us. So this is only for like a select few.
Yeah, most girls don't want you to touch them. If you wait a longer time to touch a girl or like show that you're trying to fuck, they'll be way more comfortable. You can do little things like put your hand on someone's back or
Like touch their arm or whatever.
Yeah, touch their arm, like things like that. Make like flirty comments to see like engage where they're at, but don't go in for it right away because like a lot of us like freeze up.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. So I feel like in all of my sexual encounters, there's some choking. Like, I don't even, how do you tell a man you're into that? Because I feel like I've never told a man I'm into that before he does it to me. Like, do I just give off, like, choke me vibes? Just.
Well, you're kind of a brat, so, like, I picture someone wanting to choke you and be like, shut up, bitch.
You're an asshole. I am a brat. Yeah. It's because I'm, like, an only child.
I don't think I ever have to tell a man what I'm into because I am, like, a walking, like, You take one look at me and you're like, yeah, she fucks. Am I wrong, guys? Am I wrong?
They're laughing.
New team, you gotta be a part of this. I feel like, yeah, they're like,
he's like, I want my no part of this.
No comment.
He pleads the fifth.
The red hair says enough.
Yeah.
I walked in, I have a Playboy bunny jacket that's like all like bedazzled. I got from.
It's cute.
It's so cute. It's my favorite jacket to wear, and I have the red hair, and I literally overheard girls be like, is she a Playboy? Like,
yeah.
and I'm like, well, I do sell my tits on the internet, so I mean, like, we're kind of close. But if you want to see my tits, you can go to my OnlyFans. Yeah. I mean, I think too, what I really enjoyed and made me want to have sex with this dude, even though I didn't, was because of how he moved. He did choke me while we were making out. And like grab me by, at the same time, choke me, made me out, and grab me by the back of the head, like pulled my head back. And all of that combined let me know, like, I was like, he is a kinky motherfucker. He's gonna, he knows what he's doing. He's confident. And he's not just doing one move where you're like, okay, maybe they're into it. Like, he did everything at once, so I couldn't even think. Well, yeah, I couldn't really breathe either. So like, that helps. But that moment I was like, oh, like that also let me know. I was like, we don't even have to talk about really what we're into because of how I reacted to it and how he did it. We just kind of knew.
Yeah.
Speaking of kinks, the BDSM test.
Do we do it?
I think so.
Okay.
All right. So why did we get into this?
I was
the other
just like,
day?
we should do it.
Okay. Yeah, Emily's like, let's take the BDSM test, and it will give you a score of like what your kinks are. And Emily surprised me.
Did I?
Yeah, you're a masochist and sadist, you sick fuck.
I don't like hurt anyone, just like bite.
The questions are literally about inflicting pain.
Yeah, I like biting.
But like pain is different.
Okay, then I'm not a masochist. Wait.
Yeah, you are though.
I'm a masochist, I'm not a sadist.
Okay, so basically, you get
It's a long ass test.
It's a long ass test. You took like 150 questions.
Oh, it's that long?
I think it was that long. It took me like 10 minutes.
Damn.
To do. And you fill out like a scale, and it's like extremely disagree or whatever, and then extremely agree, and then there's like a neutral, and so there's like 5 options or 6 options or something like that.
Yeah.
And you have to pick like where you're at.
They have this option now where you can create a free account and you can see your progress over the years. And I've literally taken this so many times since I was probably like 12.
Really? Since you were 12?
Yeah.
That's
I wish I could see the progression.
Guys, this is what trauma does.
Yeah.
Their slogan is let's test the kink out of you. But okay, so we're going to pull up some questions so you guys can kind of see what's on this test and then see if you want to take it. And we would love for you guys to DM us and share your results.
I want to see how freaky you bitches are.
Yeah, and also, like, you know, if we match up, I'm just saying. No.
Jaime Lee.
Okay, so, like, the first question. I like to be dominated, especially in the bedroom. I'm saying the bathroom.
I like being dominated in the bathroom.
Yeah, absolutely agree. I like receiving pain during sex and seeing the results of it, marks, bruises, makeup running by tears, etc.
Agree.
We have a winner. I was kind of like...
It's just so hot. It's so hot. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like to be hurt. I want to think I'm about to be hurt, right? And then not actually... Like, if you hit me hard, I don't like that. But if you hit me, I'm okay with that. But you know what I mean?
I don't know. I like pain.
I would like to have sex with multiple people at the same time. Sign me up. I'm the next Riley Reid. Let's go.
Oh gosh.
I enjoy
taking it again?
No, I'm just reading something on.
Okay.
I enjoy it when people watch me being naked or having sex.
Yeah.
I mean,
I guess.
have you had a threesome?
No.
I have. So if you're hooking up with someone else and you're walking through, you're like, yeah, I'm doing that. That's me, bitch. I'm fucking your girl. You know?
Did you fuck someone's girl?
Yeah.
All right.
I fucked my ex-boyfriend's cousin and his girlfriend. We're exes, though. It's fine.
As long as you're not fucking your cousin, I'm not judging.
Are you willing to try anything once, even if you don't think you'll like it?
No, I will not have someone shit on me. Thank you very much.
All right, I guess I'm willing to try most things.
Yeah.
Like, one time I fucked a dude with a tickle fetish.
I would try that.
He was like, can I talk to you about this? I feel like you're really open about kinks. And I'm like, why do I give off this energy?
You are.
And he's like, I've never talked to anyone about this and I really want to like tickle someone. I'm like, yo, send me some porn clips of what you're into so I can like understand. So I can visualize what you're saying. And I was watching it and I was like, well, this is really all about like pleasing the girl. And so I was like, fuck it. I was like, come over, let's do it tonight. And he brought over restraints, tied me to all fucking four corners of my bed so I couldn't move.
Oh.
And then would use a vibrator on me, take it off. Like he was like edging you.
Oh, that's
And then
hot.
like as you were about to come, he would take it off and then tickle you. So then you're like about to come and you're laughing. So the head rush that you get is insane. It was the best orgasm I've ever had in my fucking life. I literally was like, wow, that was cool. And then we like took a bath and drank wine and talked about our lives right after that happened.
Okay.
Actually, no, I did it to him too.
He likes it too.
I mean, I don't like doing work, so anything I have to do is like, no,
Just
not
be a
really.
Pillow princess.
Yeah. So, but it was cool. So I'm willing to try anything. And I like to live my life like it's a movie. You got to do it for the plot. Start every single day and say it's for the plot.
Okay.
Right?
All right. The main character.
I am the main character. Do you enjoy playing or acting like a pet animal? A dog, cat, pony, etc.?
That's a no for me.
Yeah, same. I was like very no about all that. You know how like the girls like are like they have a collar and a chain and they walk over and they're like, let me drink my milk.
No.
People like that shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good for them.
not into that. This test asks about everything. All right. Being treated with little to no respect during sex arouses me.
Yeah.
Absolutely agree.
What's up?
The more I think you hate me and don't respect me, the more I'm like,
I did once have a boyfriend when I was like starting out in that, and he said something, and it literally, my mom had said that to me, and I just started bawling my eyes out. Like I was severely triggered by it, but I still like being degraded, you know.
wait, was this during sex?
Yeah.
You started crying during
Yeah.
sex? You've cried during sex?
Yeah. We stopped having sex.
I'm like, I don't know if I've ever cried during sex. I think I have, actually. I think I was fucking my boyfriend who cheated on me. And I was like, that toxic dick, it's so good, but I can't be here. So, like, they're just coming out. All right, what other questions? So we can talk about them. Oh, do you have a thing for large age differences in sexual encounters or relationships?
Yes.
Elaborate,
Literally,
Emily.
I feel like I've been into like the power dynamic between like teacher student or like. Are you judging me over there?
Yeah, they're laughing. They're literally listening all of them. They're like, these bitches are fucked.
I love like I don't know. It's just hot.
What about acting like a baby?
No.
Like a child?
No.
Like diapers and shit.
No, I'm very bratty, but like I'm an adult.
So you get, is it, did you have adult supervision as a child?
Yeah.
I just know my mom was like a bitch. Or like my dad was absent. And so now when like older men are like, oh, let me teach you how to do this business and I'll take you to dinner, and they're like, you're so mature. I'm literally like, oh my God.
Actually,
Somebody's taking over the parental role I never had. Why is this hot?
Jamie.
What?
I used to think my dad was a train conductor overnight because I never saw him. I was like, that's why he's never home. So
Why wasn't he ever home?
he had another family.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't know till I was 12.
My dad has like 4 families across the country with like kids, and I don't even know where they're at.
Oh my goodness.
My dad had like every woman.
He was a hoe.
He was a fucking slut. He had every woman and child's like name that he married or dated and like whatever tattooed on his body, along with other tattoos. It was like the song Mambo Number 5.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit of Kelly in my
Oh my
life,
God.
a little bit of Jessica by my side. And I couldn't imagine being like one of his
House.
new wives or
Oh.
girlfriends and fucking him and seeing like all of the people he's just birthed children with
Yeah.
tattooed on him.
I just feel like you shouldn't get names on you. But
No. I literally looked at him. I was like, Dad, this is you're kind of you're shooting yourself in the foot here.
Yeah.
There's going to raise a lot of questions.
Maybe he wears shirts during sex.
He should have. He was fat. He liked Twinkies a lot. Okay, do you enjoy feeling like a prey hunted by a predator?
Honestly, yeah.
Have you seen the guy on TikTok that growls?
So I was about to say my ex
Shout out Wild Heathen.
growls, and it's
Really? Yeah. I'm on growl TikTok. These men will just talk to you in the middle of them talking. They start growling like an animal. And I'm like, why the fuck?
is this hot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what else to say, but like.
But like if a man like came at me on all fours growling and like
No.
that kind of
No.
being hunted by a predator.
No. What if he was like, "Roof." Literally just.
They're just like moving. I would scream. I would be like this.
I would run.
Yeah, first of all, I'd probably get a video of it because it's for the plot.
I would run. You
And-
gotta run, girl.
That's true. I'd be like, is he turning into a werewolf? Like, I don't know what's happening. But people are into that. People are into being like furries.
Yeah.
Like fucking in animal costumes.
Good for them. I think
That'd be a little too hot for me. I'd pass out.
One of my godfather's family members, like that's his business, is making those costumes.
Really?
Yeah, it's like $1,500 a suit.
That's insane.
Yeah.
$1,500 a suit?
Yeah.
You gotta like really be dedicated
it.
to your kink
Yeah.
for that.
I mean, I admire the authenticity.
Oh, well, I had I did those YouTube videos with Jokestrap. You can YouTube them. It's Jokestrap, Sexy Time, and all their stuff is about sex dolls. So they bring in a bunch of different types of sex dolls, and they had me like touch their boobs, and like some sex dolls have harder boobs, some have like really real fucking titties. It's weird. Like their skin feels weird. Then the guys have like dicks that can like come on and off, and you can switch out the dick.
Some dicks can actually like explode. Like they'll
Would you ever
pop.
fuck a sex doll?
No, I'm good.
I wouldn't either, because then again, I have to do the work.
Exactly. It's too easy to find a man if you're really that desperate, girl.
Yeah, but there's guys. I feel like guys like them, and they like think they're their girlfriends.
Do you remember My Strange Addiction growing up?
Yes,
There was totally a guy who had like a family with a blow-up doll.
I remember that. I think.
It's coming back to me.
Yeah, and he'd be like, "I have a girlfriend." You put her in the car, like driving with her.
Yeah.
Those are very expensive too. Like real life sex dolls, you can get them really tall. Some guys want like giant women for some reason.
Wait, do you remember the guy who fucked his car?
Yeah, I remember that. It was a red
He
car,
just
wasn't
fucked
it?
his tailpipe.
Because he was in love with his car, and he thought his car was his
it
girlfriend.
wasn't even that good of a car. Like
No, but he
he
would
could
like.
have done better.
He would. Yeah. A lot of us could, but you know.
I guess we settle. If I was gonna fuck a car, it'd be like a really like hot old car.
How would you fuck a car?
I wouldn't
You would let the tailpipe go inside you.
just have somebody drive in reverse slowly.
It's like, ooh, and they're like reversing and
Oh
driving.
my god, that's
Oh my god. All right. Well, so like, let's talk about, I guess, our results.
okay. Now that you have that visual in your head.
We just wanted to make it a little bit more real for you guys.
All right, what's your 100%?
I'm a degradee.
Okay.
That means that I like to be degraded. 100%. That was because my
All
mom
day,
would
every
call
day.
me a stupid bitch and say I was going to die alone, and now I just come to the thought of that. So
Thank you, Mom.
thanks, Mom.
I'm 89% degradee.
Okay.
So I like a little sweet talk.
Okay. What's your next one?
My 100% is brat.
I see that. I don't like being a brat. Still requires me like talking.
I like putting up a fight though.
Really?
Yeah.
I like teasing people, but not in a way that it's like that's the whole thing. I would get annoyed by it. I think I'm 83% brat because I still like have an attitude.
Yeah. I'm sassy.
Yeah. I'm 96% submissive.
Me too.
96%?
That's so cute.
That's why we work. I'm 93% experimentalist, meaning like trying things.
Okay. I'm 91% masochist, which is
Her third one is a masochist.
I enjoy pain. But I really feel like that was more like I enjoy like the marks being inflicted.
Okay.
like seeing the results, like waking up and like feeling sore or like having bruises on me.
I'm 29% masochist. Like, that is so low on my radar. Don't hurt me. I'm like a fucking temple, and like...
I also bruise easy, though, so you don't have to do much.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, what's your next one?
Degrity and then switch is 73%.
Okay, I have switch 87%.
Oh.
Because sometimes I do like to be dominant, but not most of the time.
Yeah.
But, and then 83% brat, 75% rope bunny, which means like being tied up and stuff.
Oh, that was low for me.
Really?
26% rope bunny.
I think it has to do with like the submissive, where it's like I can't do anything about it. So it ties into when it's in that role, then yes. But I'm like, some people are obsessed with ropes. If I had to fucking do that shit every single time I fucked, goddamn.
I know.
Some people, do you know how long it takes? Like they tie their whole bodies up. Like I don't care. I don't care about that. But like some handcuffs, yeah.
I think it also depends on the person. Like if I could trust them to take care of me, I would be more open to do that.
That's true. A lot of trust.
If I actually felt safe.
Yeah. What's a rigger?
You like tying people up. I like
oh yeah.
If I'm more dominant, I would want to like handcuff somebody or like tie them to
exactly,
the bed,
yeah.
because it's fun, because then you can tease them and like drive them crazy.
My next one's primal and prey.
Oh,
like
45%.
being the prey. I'm 62%.
Oh, I'm 45% prey.
I'm 61% dominant, 58% exhibitionist. What's exhibition? What's exhibitionist?
You like showing yourself.
Oh, to people, being naked. I mean, yeah.
I'm 46% exhibitionist, 53% experimentalist. My dominant is 16%.
Really? Wow. But you love riding, like you like being on top.
Riding dick?
I feel like you're. I feel like you're in control when you're on top. That's still
Not
too much control
necessarily.
for me.
No, but like, you know, like when he like lifts from the bottom and like thrusts, and then, you know, see, you know what I'm talking about.
I know. Yeah, that's the good shit.
That's the good shit.
You're learning so much about us on the first day. This is wonderful.
Yeah, just because I like being on top doesn't mean I do anything on top. I just look pretty. That's all I gotta do.
I was surprised I got 42% vanilla, but that means you just enjoy regular sex. I like kinky sex, but I've been with guys who like they can only do, like they need to fuck in a certain way because that's what gets them off every single time. Like one ex was like obsessed with ass shit, and I was like, oh, I don't want you to play with my ass today. I just want to have sex. You know what I mean? This can't always be about anal.
That's true. I'm 19% vanilla.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I think that's just my struggle with intimacy, though.
Oh yeah, because
Is
when you're
being
just
able
like
to-
it's just looking at the person and you're a missionary, that's very intimate.
Yeah.
Which is why some people avoid it.
Yeah.
My boy girl, like young, that's a young thing, and then an age player, and daddy and mommy were like the lowest.
I was 0% age play, 0% brat tamer, 0% boy girl, 0% master mistress, 0% owner, 0% daddy mommy, 4% pet. I was 5% degrader.
Really? Yeah, mine are like pet and slave. I got like some of them because again, I'm open for stuff. So I'm like, would I like that? Maybe. Like I'd like one aspect of it, but not as like an overall thing.
No.
But yeah, that's the BDSM test. It tells you a lot. Now, hopefully now you know a lot about us. I feel like when you understand what somebody likes to do in bed or what they like in bed, you learn a lot about a person.
Yeah.
What does mine say about me?
I think that you're more spontaneous. You kind of go with the flow. Whatever happens, happens.
I am like the
You'll
crazy
have fun,
friend.
whatever.
Like I like to just, I'm a yes person. So I have tried to live my life by never saying like no to things. Like even if I don't want to do it, because I used to always say, no, I don't want to try this food, or no, I don't want to go to this place. Or if someone was like, hey, I'm at a party and it's 2 a.m. and someone's like, if I buy your ticket right now, do you want to take a flight at 6 a.m. and just go right to the airport and go to Miami on a yacht? I got asked that at a party, and I was like, you know what? I just met you, man. Let's do it. And because that's how I get good stories and have fun. Mm-hmm. My life is very exciting. So I guess, yeah. And I think that you just like, I think you're a dominant person in your real life, and you're looking for the right man to take that away from you.
Yes.
I think a big thing though about kinks and like sex and everything is like having mutual respect. Like I don't want to be degraded if you genuinely think you're above me and think I'm less than. I want someone who respects me and like cares about me and then can like, hey, we're gonna play this role. You know what I mean? Because one of my exes, like, that's who kind of got me into it because he was like that. And over time, I realized he just actually thought women were less than, and I was like, oh, I don't like that.
Really?
Yeah, like the way that he would talk about women and like it started coming out, and I was like, oh, this isn't just like a kink for you. This is just like who you are, and you're kind of a piece of shit if you just like that. So
actually, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like, yeah, violence against women is so like normalized,
right?
So it's also like hard liking kinks because then you never know if like the guy just actually wants to hurt you.
Exactly. Like how do you know if they...
That's why consent talks are like so important.
Yeah. And setting boundaries with people, and I think that's why, like for me, not fucking around. You don't know who's what or who's who. So you build that relationship where it's like, okay, now we have this like mutual level of respect and we can be open and vulnerable and like have that conversation and try things together.
Yeah. It's all about trust.
Yeah.
But I try to surround myself with people
I date narcissists.
who I do trust. Oh, I mean,
I don't want to date narcissists, but then I realize I'm like, oh, he's a narcissist. How did I ignore the red flags? You know?
Yeah, I'm great at ignoring red flags.
Yeah.
Even in myself.
What, have you ever dated somebody that wasn't like sexually aligned with you?
Yeah, I feel like I need more of like that dominant in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like I wasn't getting that.
I that's like a thing for me, and the reason I'm so open about it, you're like, how do I tell, earlier you were asking, how do I tell a guy, like, I like to be choked? Like, how do you have that conversation? And it's, like, so hard because, like, do I talk about sex right off the bat and figure out that we're even going to be compatible in that regard? Like, is that a first date conversation or a fifth date conversation? And for me, it's almost like I don't even want to go on the dates if you're not, because there's people that's just not, like, in them of, like, that's their thing.
Yeah.
It's not going to be the same. Like I dated this guy. Everything was amazing. Like the whole relationship was awesome. The sex was like the normal sex, vanilla sex was good. And I was like, listen, I really want to like, I want you to like say nasty shit to me and like be mean to me. And like,
he was like, no.
And like tell me when I can come and all this stuff and like make me, I don't know, call you fucking daddy or sir or captain or some shit.
Captain.
And so he was like, okay, like I can try that. Like it's not my thing. Never really done that before. So he tries it, and it was like an act, like a bad actor auditioning for a movie.
Oh
like,
no.
We're like having sex, and he's like, yeah, you like that? Yeah, you're a good girl. And I'm like, oh no.
Oh honey.
And I was like, come on. And maybe I was like, we can just keep doing this, like whatever. And it just like wasn't who he was. And it's like, he's like, I'm literally just doing this for you. And I'm like, the only thing that turns me on about it is that it's because of you wanting it. You know what I mean? And if you don't want it and you're not, it's not like, you know what I mean? You're kind of like putting on the show. I don't like that.
I literally like can't enjoy myself unless it's very clear that the guy is enjoying himself.
Yeah.
But then I feel like they want to please me and I'm like, I just want to please you. Like, how is this gonna work?
You can do that together, but sometimes if it's not compatible, it just like won't work. Like I also had a fucked a dude who only had vanilla sex, and we like kind of dated, and then I was like, hey, I'm into X, Y, and Z, and this is like what I want to do. And this man ran with that shit. Like it was, and he literally was like, you just brought something out of me I had no idea existed, and so you could just tell like it came out naturally, and he was like, whoa. Who am I? Did I just like slap this girl in the face and call her a little bitch?
Oh my
like,
gosh.
I would never do that. And then he told me I fucked it up for him because he had tried fucking girls like in the area. He was like from a very rural area and said that he never could have sex like that again. He's like, you kind of fucked me. And I was like, he'll always remember me.
I feel like everyone I've hooked up with has been very dominant, so I haven't had to worry about that.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know. Mine was like a numbers game. I was like, I threw everything out there and see what would stick. Some of it worked, some of it didn't.
Yeah. You win some, you lose some.
But that's something. I just think having that respect is there, having the conversation, the boundaries, and also like knowing like when somebody's able to like work with you and they're willing to, like, you know what I mean? I think you can work with them, but some people you can just tell that they'll never do it for you. Don't date those people.
No, you have to stay true to yourself. What you want is what you want.
Like, there's some people, like, if you ever called them, like, a fucking slut in the bedroom, they would lose their shit. They would cry. They'd be like, what? And if I'm not being called a slut,
what's the point of
I will cry
there?
because I'm unhappy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But,
it's fun being called a whore.
Yeah. Yeah. My next boyfriend better call me a whore. I'm a whore for you.
If he doesn't call me a whore, I don't want him.
I really don't.
No, literally.
So what do you look for in a man, Emily?
It's exuded. Like the confidence, like the sexual tension, the dominance, it's just all there.
So you don't like pussies?
No.
What kind of men do you typically go for, like, looks-wise?
Literally, I go for everything. I don't care.
You date, like, a skater boy?
I did.
I feel like you liked, like, big bears, because that's what your ex was.
I dated a super skinny guy for, like, 2 years.
Interesting.
Yeah, a tall, lanky skater boy.
Oh, but those always have big dicks.
Yeah, they do.
I literally was at a hotel yesterday, like pregame for my friend's birthday, and a guy walks in, and I looked at him, and I texted the girl, and I was like, he looks like he has a big dick. And she was like, right, the skinny ones always do.
Yeah, you can just tell who has that big dick energy.
I need food, though. My brain is foggy, and we have another episode to record after this. So we'll see you next week, motherfuckers.
Bye.